Hey everybody, Tim here for a brand new series. I'm going to do it a little different, kind of weird. It's the new Netflix show Transformers: The War for Cybertron Trilogy, Part 1, Siege. Talk about a mouthful. So it's only 6 episodes. I'm going to do it all at one time just to kind of get it done out of the way. And I binged all 6 episodes in one go. I am a huge Transformers fan. Like, you can't see it, but I'm actually sitting on a couch that has like Transformers blankets on it. I have a whole wall of Transformers. I'm a Transformers fan. So, and I'm even doing graphic novel reviews every Friday for the IDW Transformers publishing run. So, big fan. I love the animated series. I love the animated movie, the animated sequels, which like the Headmaster trilogy that's only in Japanese. I like Beast Wars. I like Beast Machines. I like the Armada trilogy. I like everything. If it's a Transformers, I'll watch it. I don't like the Michael Bay movies, but that's a different subject. So when I first heard about this, and I haven't seen everything. I'm still out there discovering new stuff. So still super excited. Didn't even know about this until very, very recently. And so I was like, okay, like I miss things too. Super excited. Didn't even know about like Transformers Prime until it was over. And then I don't even remember. There was another show. There's a kid's show. And I was like, okay, still stuff out there. So anyways, so I was super excited, sat down, turned it on. I was like, I don't know about this. Fell in love the first episode. Absolutely loved it. So there's gonna be some spoilers in this a little bit because I want everybody to kind of experience this, but I'm not gonna try to give away too much. So some of the stuff that really jumped out at me was the opening scene alone, where it's like Bumblebee and Wheeljack out there hunting. It's almost the exact same as like the opening scene for the original cartoon. Bumblebee and Wheeljack out there doing their thing. So I loved that. I loved how like this is not the Transformers you grew up with. Like this isn't even the comics, the IDW stuff. This is so by itself. Like, the fact that Bumblebee is not an Autobot or a Decepticon, he's like a free agent, it's so singular. Like, by itself, it's great. Which, it's kind of funny for me to see other people who only know the movies, and they're like, why is Bumblebee talking? Because he's supposed to. Like, I hate that Bumblebee was mute. Anyways, not doing those movies, staying focused. I love seeing Jetfire, leader of the Seekers, just because, like, again, kind of references to the original series, knowing like Jetfire was created by the Decepticons before he defected. So stuff like that. They do bring up the Energon mines and the Gladiator pits, which is a reference to the IDW stuff as far as I know, like Megatron Origin. It's a great comic. So I love that. Prime is always getting his ass kicked. I love that. Seeing a bunch of other characters, Alita 1, the Ark. I love how it's Red Alert, but not Ratchet. So, because most people are like associated with Ratchet. Ultra Magnus is always great. Shockwave. They bring up the Allspark. I don't know. I feel I'm over the Allspark. I don't think it needs to be there anymore. Soundwave appearance is great. Absolutely loved him. Kind of the cliche like Frank Welker monotone voice. So I was all for that. Some of the like obscure, like a little, like when they were like, "Hail Decepticon," and I was like, oh wow, like they went for that. Okay. Mirage going undercover. I don't know if I'd actually seen him use his power that way. I can't remember. Mirage is always one of those like I kind of glossed over. Finally seeing Ratchet's great. Them having the line "All Hail Megatron" is fabulous, only because that is actually the first Transformers comic book I ever read. So if you've never read a Transformers comic, I do recommend that one. If you buy the IDW collections, I think it's volume 5. Like, it's kind of into the series, but it's a 16-issue run. It's absolutely glorious, and it's all hail Megatron. Like, it's fantastic. Cannot recommend that enough. Them doing, like, Space Bridges, the Guardians, which are clearly Omega Supreme, like, standing in the background, so I was all for that. Starscream, who is my favorite character? I am saving money. I have a custom Starscream artwork, so he's going to be my next tattoo. Seeing him get promoted, like, anytime I hear Starscream, like, I love Starscream, and he's been through a lot of incarnations over the years, but Chris Latta will always be the defiant, like, Starscream voice for me, where it's really high-pitched and kind of whiny. And, I mean, they did good, like, Steve Bloom, who I've met, he's a great actor, did fine in, like, the animated series and stuff like that, and Transformers Prime, like, he's great. but it's not the Starscream I think of. I always love the Starscream where it's red. Even the Armada Starscream's not bad, but the red and blue. So I think the Starscream was perfect. It absolutely did justice to Chris Latta. So I was really, really happy about that. Shout outs to like Teletran 1, Alpha Trion, who always has the bitchin' mustache. It's great. Parts of the thing, like we see, not only do we see Elita 1, but we see RC, which is great to see the two of them. Okay, that's it. Like, that's the whole review. It's absolutely great. Lots of shout outs, lots of references. If that's all you want to know, stop. After this, nothing but spoilers. Spoilers. I hated Sound Blaster. Like, I don't know, it absolutely pissed me off. He's great in the comics. In the show, he's supposed to be like the foil for Soundwave, where it's like, Blaster, blasting out ya! And he's supposed to be like a talk show host. This one was like, he was borderline evil. Like, he was like the slightly lesser version of Soundwave. So I didn't like that. I didn't like the sparkless zombies, who are also in the comics, but I didn't like them there. Like, the whole, when Omega Supreme does show up at the end, I was like, it's a little late. It's the last episode. So hopefully he's bigger in the part 2. And then, of course, Elita, I think it was Elita, Sideswipe, and Jetfire, I think it was, staying behind at the end. I was like, okay, I'm curious to see where this goes. And then the big twist, unknown vessel approaching. Who is it? Like, I think it could be Galvatron. Like, for those, again, who haven't read the comics, Galvatron and Megatron are not the same person. I know they are in the original movie, but they're not. So it could be Galvatron, could be Nemesis Prime, coming out of the negative, or the dead universe, if they want to go that route, which would be the reference to Cyclonus, or no, not Cyclonus. It could be Cyclonus, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be really disappointed if it's just another Earth ship. Like, that would be really kind of sad. So, I don't know. But a lot of different people. It could be, what are the little face people? Could be like somebody from Junkion. Could be a lot of people. Like, Transformers have encountered a shit ton of other alien life forms. So, I'm super excited. I cannot wait for part 2. As far as I know, there's no date. So, I'm super excited. So, if you guys watched it, let me know. If you haven't, I hope I've talked you into it. And I hate to keep plugging it, but I don't want this series to get canceled, so I literally drop this name every single day, so more people will read it, so they'll keep making it. Please read the IDW run of Transformers. It will change your life. It is so amazing. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys for whenever part 2 comes out.